What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nate Rodriguez, and I'm back again with another video for you guys today. And as you read in the title, today's video is about risk management and why it is so important in your trading journey, in your trading strategy, in your trading in general. Now, we understand that in trading, a lot of times when people come to trading, the reason they come to trading and they want to learn how to trade is to have the ability to make money, to have the ability to leave their job behind and consistently make money in the markets. Now, a lot of people might have fooled you, a lot of people might have sold you a false reality in thinking that people can have a 100% win rate and never lose a trade. Now, the fact that that is not true, and I'm going to break that to you guys, that is not a true fact and that everybody loses in the market, is the main key principal reason and why you need to manage your risk, because you're not going to win every single trade. And if you over leverage on a certain trade, even if you made $1 million this week, you can lose the money just like that. You can lose money just as fast as you make money in the market. And that is the key principal reason of why we want to manage our risk in the market. That is the key principal reason of why we want to have a positive risk to reward ratio in the market. Now let me go over what a risk to reward ratio is. A risk to reward ratio is pretty much the amount of money that you are risking per trade and how much you are looking to gain per trade. Now what I like to recommend to my students and the people that learn from me is to have at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio at minimum. And what that does is that just ensures that whenever you lose a trade, you're only losing half of whatever you would make when you would win a trade. So for example, say you're risking $100 per trade. You have a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Now every time that you win a trade, you would make $200. But every time that you lose a trade, you would only lose $100. So for instance, let's say that you lost a trade today. So you lost $100, but you come back to the market tomorrow and you make $200. So now you made $100 and you made also the $100 that you lost yesterday. So it kind of puts you at ease in the sense that if I lose money today, it's not the end of the world. I don't have to take 6 trades just to get back to break even or to get back into some profits. That is why I really recommend a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. It just helps you not get in too deep of a hole, and it also gives you that buffer when you are in profit, that, oh, if I lose a trade tomorrow, I'm not going to be in the negative. I'm still going to be in profit, where I might be break even, depending on how many wins you've taken in a row. The next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is leverage, which is also a part of risk management. You don't want to over leverage your account. If you have an account that only has $1,000 in that account, you don't want to be risking $800. You want to be risking an amount that, what I like to recommend is you want to risk an amount that you have at least 10 trades to be able to take before your account is blown. Which the reason I recommend that is 9 times out of 10, you're not going to lose 10 trades in a row. You're going to at least win 5 out of them 10 trades. And if you win at least 5 out of them 10 trades and you're doing a positive risk to reward ratio, if you're risking that $200 that we talked about earlier and you have that positive 1 to 2, and you only make 5 of those trades, you'll be up $1,000 in your account at the end of the week. So pretty much what you have done, you would have doubled your account regardless. Even though you lost half your trades, you still would have doubled your account. It made a great amount of profit, 100% profit on your account. Now, if you want to have an account where you have at least 20 trades that you could take, depending on how much you're risking a trade, that's even better. The more trades that you have, the more opportunities that you have with the risk that you're doing. But you still want to obviously be able to make some money that can change your life, some money that can add some value, not 5 cents, 10 cents. If anything, you should save up money, get to a point where you at least have $1,000 in your account that you could trade with. I like to recommend at minimum $1,000 in your account. I wouldn't recommend anything lower, because the money that you're trading with just isn't going to do anything for you. And I don't really believe in trying to flip accounts, because at that point, what are you doing? You're over leveraging. You're not managing your risk. You're not doing what you need to do to be able to stay in the game. The key in trading, the key to being successful in trading is to be able to stay in the game, to be able to trade tomorrow, to be able to trade next week, to be able to trade next month. Trading is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not a get rich tomorrow, take a big trade today, make 10,000, 20,000. Is that possible? Yes. But is it going to happen every single day? No, it's not going to happen every single day. There's going to be times when you take losses. There's going to be weeks where you end off in the red. There's going to be months where you end off in the red. And what you need to be able to do is stay in the game and continue to trade, continue to trust your strategy, continue to work on yourself, continue to perfect from your losses, learn from your losses, learn from your wins, and continue to get better and better each and every day. And then the great thing about having a positive risk to reward ratio is also the fact that you don't need a 100% win ratio to be successful. You can have a 20% win ratio. You can have a 40% win ratio. As long as your risk to reward is great, you don't have to win every single trade. And that's the beautiful thing about the risk to reward ratio and managing your risk. And that's the thing that a lot of people overlook, and it really messes them up in the long run. And it messed me up in the long run in the beginning too. Why? Because I was trying to make so much money so fast. I was trying to make money as fast as I could. I wasn't trying to sit there and actually learn the process and learn the skill set. And one of the biggest recommendations, one of the biggest pieces of advice that I could give to you guys is pretty much fall in love with the process. Do not fall in love with the profits. If you fall in love with the process and you fall in love with learning the skill, mastering your risk to reward, mastering managing your risk, the profits will come later on and they'll come in abundance. But you have to be able to master your mindset, master your discipline, to be patient and make those $100 days, then eventually $200 days, and build up to them 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And I feel like the reason that a lot of people fall into that mindset where they want to make $10,000 their first day trading is because they're trying to compare their step one, their day one, to somebody else's step 10, and that's just unrealistic, and that's not a mindset that you should have yourself in if you want to be successful trading in these markets. The markets are predictable, but at the same time they're random. Things happen, some anomalies happen in the market. News comes out a lot of times. News might make a huge wick. It might go in the direction that you intended, because at the end of the day, I believe that news just makes the market go where it's supposed to go even faster. But a lot of times there will be wick rejection, which could stop you out, which could, cause a huge loss to you if your stop loss isn't far back enough. And you don't want to have your stop loss too deep either. At the same time, you want to have a good, nice, tight stop loss, not too tight, but enough room for price to breathe, but not 100 points. At 100 points, that's what we're looking to make from the market. We're not looking to risk 100 points, 100 pips, whatever you want to call it, from the market. We're looking to make that plus from the market. The most I like to recommend somebody have a stop loss is maybe at the most 40 pips. That's the most I recommend. The most I normally do is maybe 30 pips, and I always calculate my risk with that 30 pips. So depending on the lot size or the contract size that I'm using, I measure that with my lot size, and I make sure that it makes sense for my trading account and for my trading strategy and what I'm doing. I just hope that you guys understand how important that risk management is, and how important it is to stay in the game and be able to consistently trade, consistently make them profits over the long run. Trading is a long-term game. It's not a daily game. I know it's day trading and people make money every day, but you will also trade a lot of times more than once a week. And you might have a great day today, and if you have that same confidence that you had from that first day, and you try to take that same confidence into the second day and over leverage or just take a random trader and not actually follow your rules, follow your trading plan, follow your risk management plan, you could lose all those profits from the previous day. And then it would have really made sense at the end of the day to not even trade that second day. So that's another thing I also want to recommend to you guys, is not trading every single day. You should trade the setups that are available, that you understand, that you believe and you're confident in. Don't trade every single day just because the market's open. Don't trade every single day just because you see some momentum in a certain direction. Don't trade a certain day just because you see everybody else is trading. Make sure that you're focused on yourself, on your goals, on your journey, and on your strategy and your system that you have in place, because ultimately at the end of the day, that is what's going to make you successful. That is what's going to separate you from everybody else. All the 90% of people that fail at this skill is because they don't have the risk management, they don't have the discipline, they don't have the consistency in the market or even in their mind to be able to execute on the things that they set up and that they said that they would execute on. I know I said a lot in this video, and I know I talk really fast, but it's because I really just want to get this value and this knowledge out to you guys. I want you guys to be able to implement this into your trading, into your charts. I want you guys to be able to become successful. And I know these birds in the back is loud as hell, I know, but I hope you guys can hear better of me through the mic, not really them as much. But like, comment, subscribe if you felt like you gained some value from this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel like you're gonna go and try to implement this onto your charts. And if you guys have any questions about risk management, any questions about anything else that I spoke about today in the video, just comment that down below and let me know, and I will 100% get to that for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Gang.